Yesterday, I was heading out to do some work, and then Theo called me and he said that the landlord had called our agent, who we deal with the property, and he basically wants to move in again. And so a few hours later, we got a proper email saying we have to move out within like 2 months and some weeks. So we have 2 months and some weeks to get out of the flat, remove all the furniture, find a new place, move in, and clean the whole place and, fix any marks on the walls or whatever. In the UK, or in England at least, you can technically ask a tenant to move out if you give them 2 months notice without any reason. So like a proper valid reason. So we've paid all our rent. We've never complained almost about anything. We had a leak and a scaffolding for 2 months. And we were the easiest tenants in the world to deal with, I feel like. We were just like, no worries, like at your own time. So it's not about us like being bad tenants. And we don't want to move out. We want to continue staying here for, our plan was like 2-3 years. We just finished like redoing the bedroom and like putting all our pictures up on the wall literally a few days ago. This was going to be our home for like 2-3 years, and obviously now it's not. And it really sucks because last year when I was going through flat hunting, the point of this stay, the point of us getting furniture, like really like making this our home, was that we were gonna live here for many years. We weren't allowed to have a contract of more than 12 months, which is actually quite common, surprisingly, because the landlords want to be able to increase the rent with inflation. So we were fine with that, and we were told that when we moved in as well, like once those 12 months expire from a contract, you're supposed to be continuing immediately on a rolling basis, unless of course you're evicted, which we thought, like it didn't even cross my mind that this would be something that would happen. It makes me really sad because I don't want to move, and it sucks because one thing is like when you're excited to move and like you're like, okay, like I'm excited, like let's find a new flat, let's go through this thing, like let's find a new place to live together, and it's a whole process and it's exhausting and it's draining. But like if you're up for it, like you can get through it. But like there's nothing I want to do less than move all my stuff out, and I love this spot and I don't want to leave it, but I have to. Hi, I'm inquiring about a property called, do you have any other like flats around the area that are unfurnished or part furnished? Thanks, have a good day, bye.
Okay, bye.
Theo told me that apparently the market's better now than it was last year because we're a bit earlier, but he just told me that a flat that was listed an hour ago already had a few viewings. How does that happen? Like, at least it's not taken off the market yet, which is what I was dealing with last year, but it was listed an hour ago. How does it already have viewings? Like, completed? Hi, I was about to tour a property this morning at 10. I was just wondering if it's still on and what's the address. Yes, I'll be there at like 5 to 10. Okay, bye. Okay, let's go to a flat viewing. This first flat that I'm seeing is in Madeleine. I wanted to live here since I lived here in first year, but prices were a lot less in first year. And this flat is actually at the lower end of our budget. I think it's smart to start with something that is at the bottom end of our budget, just to like build your way up, if that makes sense. So you don't get disappointed, rather surprised when you see things that are more expensive.
møblene vi har nå, så jeg tror det en nei på den. Men veldig, veldig bra location. Og
myself a really massive lunch because for some reason I'm just starving. My hunger has just been super weird ever since we got the news about the flat situation, to be honest, because like the day we got the news I was like I didn't want to eat, like I felt so stressed, but today I'm just like starving. So I'm gonna show you what I have for lunch. We have a French section. We have some brie with a baguette. Then we have a smoothie that I made. And then I also found these when I was at the store at M&S. And I've seen some people try these on TikTok and I've always wondered what they taste like. So we're gonna try them. That's strange. They don't taste like cotton candy. They have a slight hint of it though, which is really, really strange. But I would just say they're like super sweet, not sour at all grapes. I don't know, you guys, I'm a bit conflicted. I was talking to Theo yesterday about like price budget areas. We both agreed to like increase our budget just because salaries have gone up because inflation has been so high, but also because the price of flats has gone up so much that like to get anything similar to what we currently have, we really need to increase our budget, which sucks, but you know, it's the case for most people, so we're okay with that. But what I'm really conflicted about is like the areas that we're looking at. Me and Theo, like, we both have areas that we love in London. This one that we're currently living in is one of them. Theo really wants to continue living here, or at least for it to be one of the areas that we look at. You know, you never know if you're actually gonna find anything here. I just feel like if I look at new flats here and we move somewhere else in this area, I would walk past this flat in our new flat and I would feel really sad about like not living here because this was taken away from us so soon. Like I'd rather want to live in a new area where everything is new and everything is fun and like I don't get reminded of like this flat being taken away from us. Like it might sound super weird, but I never thought that I would get so emotional and like caught up in all of this. I think it's hitting me quite hard, honestly. I think I just put my heart and soul into this flat and like the community and the neighborhood, and I think I just attached myself a lot to this flat. I spent so much time here. A lot of my videos for this past year, a lot of my work has been like, you know, around this flat. Is that really weird? Like, I don't know, that's how I feel. Anyway, so I'm kind of looking at new areas around London. All the areas around Regent's Park, because I love that park. North and west of Hyde Park. So that's like Notting Hill, Bayswater, Westbourne Green, Paddington, Maida Vale, St John's Wood is back into Regent's Park. All those areas around Hyde Park and Regent's Park, basically, that's where we're looking. Yeah.
Se, du kan se regn og bølge. Ser du? Jeg har aldri sett det før. Du kan se, det er sånn bittesmå partikler. Ja. Jeg var sånn, hva det som galt med øynene mine? Hvorfor ser jeg plutselig himmelen I sånn piksler?
I was editing like a short video that I'm posting to like announce basically that we're losing the flat, and I was looking through like old content. Well, it's not even that old, it's like some months old, of us like decorating it and being so happy and like having our hopes that like we're gonna live here for at least more than like 10, 11 months, you know? And it made me really sad because like I'm really not looking forward to moving. And I don't want to leave this flat, but kind of got me thinking as well that like I should really just try to make the most out of the final months we have here as well. I've invited like my friends over for dinner on Sunday. and this is actually one of my favorite dinners that I'm making tonight. I'm also gonna make some cake later. This is my favorite one from M&S, like literally superior brownie cake. It doesn't even taste like it's like pre-mixed, which is amazing. I don't know, I just want to spend time like enjoying the flat more, if that makes sense. So like having friends over for dinner, having big dinners here with you. So what I'm making today is some spaghetti with tomato sauce. I'm using half of the creme fraiche. We're gonna add some basil to it, and then some mutti, finely chopped tomatoes as well. A little bit of oil, some salt, and pepper. And then we mix.